And good evening, and thank you for watching Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Ann Trujillo. Colorado's air quality struggled for years to meet acceptable standards, and efforts to improve it have generally failed. And because of that, the EPA is looking to change the Front Range's air quality classification from serious to severe. Well, tonight we have a 360 in-depth look at the state of our state's air. And my co-anchor Shannon Ogden is joining us live from the Denver 7 roof. And Shannon, this is an issue that really just impacts all of us.
Absolutely. Good evening, Ann. Good evening, everybody. Now, air quality isn't bad today. It is cold today, but we know those ozone days will come with summer. And Colorado is built, though, on getting outdoors. So what impact does the poor air quality have on you, on all of us? Denver 7's Colette Bordelon kicks off our 360 in-depth coverage with perspectives tonight from doctors. Colette?
And Shannon, that doctor I talked with, says this proposal is a long time coming. Just think about all the days when it's too hazy to see the mountains beyond that Denver skyline, like you were saying. That day, not today, but last summer we did set a record number of ozone alert days on the Front Range, and that's something that impacts all of us.
There's nothing better than to be on your bike.
It's one reason Jace Davis moved here.
I came because I love Colorado, I love the weather, I love skiing and snowboarding.
Doing anything he can to get outside.
Everyone needs to have clean air.
But our air quality in Denver isn't great. The EPA wants to reclassify 9 counties on the Front Range, moving them from serious to severe when it comes to violating federal ozone standards.
The declaration is lagging behind what we've known in the air community for a few years.
Dr. Anthony Gerber at National Jewish Health. Why should people care about our air quality?
Mainly because of the effect on health.
Says the people most at risk on an ozone alert day have pre-existing lung disease or asthma, along with kids whose lungs are still developing. That goes for anyone who's having long-term impacts of COVID too, like scarring in the lungs.
Just changing the designation doesn't do anything to improve air quality.
If that change from the EPA does happen, it would require businesses to work with more regulations on emissions and would bring what's called reformulated gas to Colorado in 2 years.
That's something that's up in the air with me right now.
Because the new gas will burn cleaner, but it'll also be more expensive.
To pay more, that really depends on how much more.
A price to pay for clean air.
We're already paying that cost with our health. I'd much rather have people pay more for the luxury of riding in a car.
The EPA proposal was just published online today, meaning there's 60 days from now where the public can comment. Also 25 days from now, there's expected to be a public hearing. You can go to thedenverchannel.com right now to find a detailed explanation of that proposal and how you can comment. Live in Denver, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Colette, thank you very much for that. And air quality is impacting different neighborhoods in Denver differently. Take a look at this. ABC News put together data from the EPA's environmental justice screening to show the share of people living in neighborhoods impacted by air pollution. And it finds that people of color, specifically Latino or Hispanic people, are at higher risk of getting cancer from air pollution. Now, additionally, people of color are at higher risk of respiratory illness compared to white people as well. The study finds white families are less likely also to live near facilities that emit these pollutants. All right, I want to bring in our resident expert on many things. Tonight's going to be ozone and air pollution, Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson. So we talk often there is good ozone and there's bad ozone.
And it's all location, 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 to use that old real estate term. Let me show you what this amounts to. The ozone that's high up in the stratosphere, we're talking about 20 to 35,000 feet above the earth, that actually blocks out ultraviolet radiation that would come from the sun and can cause skin cancer. But the low-level ozone is produced by exhaust gas, cars and mowers and other lawn equipment, and then that interacts with sunlight, especially on hot days, and forms
All right, we're going to work on getting those microphones working in that wind up there. So let's, in the meantime, put this in perspective. Let's talk solutions here. Fixing our air quality doesn't happen overnight, and state lawmakers know that, and they are working on bills for the future. Denver 7 political reporter Megan Lopez has been digging into the bills. And Megan, this is a continuation of last year's work.
That's right, Ann. There was that massive transportation bill that passed last year that put serious investments, I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars, toward air quality. It does projects like expanding mass transit in a pretty big way. It also adds more EV charging stations. It created an environmental department, or an environmental justice department, I should say. But all of that happens over the course of a decade. So we're not talking about immediate changes. There are 4 bills that are in the legislature right now to help, and we're going to break them down quickly, starting with Senate Bill 180. This one would create a grant program to provide free public transportation for at least 1 month each year when ozone levels are the highest. As you heard Mike and Shannon saying, that's in the summer. The second bill, Senate Bill 193, would provide grants to manufacturing facilities and localities to fund energy efficiency projects and also renewable energy projects. It provides funding for more access to e-bikes, for instance, to switching out diesel trucks, to electrifying school buses, and more. The third bill, House Bill 1244, would give states' Air Quality Control Commission the ability to adopt stricter rules than the Federal Clean Air Act. It sets up a statewide air quality monitoring system, and it requires companies to submit an annual report on the contaminants that they release. But again, all of these are going to take a while to implement.
We didn't get to this problem of having some of the worst ozone pollution in the world overnight. And so the solutions are also not going to happen from one day to the next. But this is on all of our minds, and it's why we're being so aggressive and so intentional.
There's one more bill. It's Senate Bill 138 that's making its way through the legislature. It would offer a 30% tax credit for people to go ahead and buy like electric lawnmowers or leaf blowers and the like. It also sets some standards for insurance companies to do and perform annual climate risks so that they can really know what they're facing. And it sets some greenhouse gas standards for 2028 and 2040. So we're looking again into the future. All of this legislation still making its way through the Capitol right now. I'm live. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
Yeah, certainly worthy of discussion. Thank you, Megan. And our digital team has also provided in-depth coverage for you on thedenverchannel.com. And you can find our stories right now at the top of our homepage.